A very good morning to one and all. Standing before you here is Bilakanti Krishna Priya to explain you about monitoring heartbeat for arrhythmia patients using IoT. What exactly is arrhythmia now? Arrhythmia is nothing but beating of heart is irregular. That is, it might be too fast or too slow. We all might have come across this situation, but are not. We don't have proper knowledge what exactly this situation is. Now, as this was the pandemic situation, most of us faced so many problems, but one of the main cause was the breathing problem. We all faced breathing issue, like breathing. We were not able to breathe properly. Not everyone, but yeah, few of them. I personally experienced a problem of breathing issue, but by God's grace, I was surrounded by people which made me rush to the hospital. But this might not be the same for everyone in that situation. We are providing, in order to overcome this situation, we are providing this device so that we can reduce these kind of situation and be helpful. We all know that 15 to 20% of people are dying because of arrhythmia. So, by using this device, we can reduce some of the death rate. When the vital signs such as heart rate, glucose level in our body reach the threshold, there will be a buzzer. Because we are keeping a sensor, there will be a buzzer that makes the surroundings alert, and also it sends a message to the doctors, the patient of the doctor, and also the tier 1s. The domain we are using over here is IoT. We all know that IoT is nothing but Internet of Things. Things which are embedded with sensors, different technologies to connect different devices or systems. And Arduino is a motherboard, and it is an important thing which we are using. Arduino it makes builders easily, securely, and also in a quick manner to connect objects. And the device which we are using to send the message is GSM. GSM is nothing but Global System for Mobile Communication. This compresses the data and sends messages with a different time slots in the same time. And coming to the overview of this project, this was already done in 1974. Ayogi, a person named Ayogi, invented pulse oximeter, which was a wired oximeter. Whereas coming to 1977, a person named Electropolar has invented the same pulse oximeter with a wireless device. That is, in 1974, it was a wired pulse oximeter, but in 1977, the same pulse oximeter was a wireless. And in 1983, we came into existence. That is, the pulse oximeter came into existence because there were so many athletes. They wanted their heart rate to be checked more frequently. So this came into existence in 1984. In 2020, as this was the COVID situation, we all were having the popularity of pulse oximeter. In 2021, we are using it. We are using the pulse oximeter. Nowadays, this is already there, and we are just trying to help the people to overcome these situations. This session will be carried out by my dear friend Guba Roshni. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. This is Roshni from CSA final year. The main objective of this project is creating a device which can monitor the heartbeat of the patient. If the patient's heartbeat is abnormal, then the patient's heartbeat rate will be sent as a message for the doctor of the patient, and also send a message to the family ones. And also, if the heartbeat is abnormal, it generates an alarm so that everyone in the surroundings get alert to their patient. Nowadays, 15 to 20% of people are dying because of arrhythmia. As per the statistics, if we see the statistics, there are 5.8% of physicians for 10,000 persons, and also 12.7 nurses for 10,000 persons. Nowadays, every house is having the workers. They go for work. They can't spend the total time in taking care of their family members. If the by using this device, the employer the worker who go to workplace, they can monitor their family members by using this device. If the heartbeat of their family members is abnormal, they get a message from their family members, and also the message also sends to the doctor of that patient. Existing system, this system is already present in the hospital, but every person can't go to hospital and get the regular checkup. The main drawback of this existing system is everyone can't go to hospital for regular checkup and spend the money. From here, my teammate Anjan will continue this session.
Hello sir, my name is Anjan Sai Kiran Reddy and I am here to continue this presentation. The pulse oximeter. We already known, one of our teammates briefly explained about what is pulse oximeter and where does it came from. The pulse oximeter is a device where we can check our heartbeat or BP or something, glucose rates, something else. In our project we are making a use of pulse oximeter which is connected to the patient's finger, where already I have said we can take heartbeat rate or glucose rate, right? The readings of that pulse oximeter is transferred to the microcontroller. Now, what is the microcontroller? Microcontroller is a device which is mainly used in IoT, which means the microcontroller has one or more processors along with the memory and programming input and output. We use hardware tools such as Arduino, GSM, buzzer, NRF24L01. NRF24L01 is a transceiver which has 2.4 to 2.5 transmitting data. GSM means nothing but a global system for mobile communication. As already our teammate is discussed about that, where when the heartbeat is too fast or too low, that means when the heartbeat is irregular, we will get a message, right? We will get a message like so and so patient has a low heartbeat or high heartbeat with the location time. This whole process is done by the GSM. Buzzer is the same thing with the GSM does. Like with the heartbeat is irregular, the buzzer alarm sound will on. Arduino. The Arduino is a motherboard which connects all these devices. We use software tools such as Embedded C and Arduino IDE. Embedded C is a general term which has a programming embedded controllers. Arduino IDE. What does the Arduino IDE means? IDE means integrated development environment. That means it has a cross-platform application which is written in functions from C and C++. And when coming to the block diagram, the heartbeat sensor is connected to the patient's finger, which is the heartbeat sensor is directly connected to the Arduino UNO with the power supply, which has a power supply to the Arduino UNO. And the Arduino UNO, when the heartbeat is too fast or too low, the message will send to the doctor with the location, and the buzzer will alert the surroundings. Thank you.